What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the newbeedrone Hummingbird RS2 race spec. This guy is absolutely fast, and because of that, I don't think it's for everybody. This is not a beginner drone. This is for somebody that wants to fly fast and perhaps even race, and this guy is a definite upgrade over the last version. newbeedrone did send this to me before they released it to the public, and they sent me a gift that I need to share with you because it's maybe my favorite one from a drone company of all time. Plus, I'll tell you a little bit about this thing. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's dive into what we have here. You can see this is a pretty aggressive angle, and I actually dialed it down. I fly a lot in my basement, and I was having a hard time because this thing is super aggressive, super fast, super punchy, super twitchy. It really rips. So I dialed the canopy down a bit. It's still a pretty solid angle there, but that helped me fly inside. Then I took this thing outside and just kind of let it rip. Flying acro, this thing is a blast to fly. Again, not for everybody. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a tiny whoop, they're super fun to fly, but don't start with this guy, right? There's if you're looking for the newbie drones, the Hummingbird V4, or they have an RTF kit where you get everything you need to get going. I think that's the VR drone, the newbeedrone VR drone bundle. So a couple of other things you can check out if that's your jam. So let's talk about this guy and the specs. Actually, no, let's talk about what they gave me that I'm pretty jazzed about. They sent me a beer mug. How sweet is this thing? I love trying different beers. My brother-in-law left this one here, so we're gonna give it a shot. Looks like Bent Paddle Brewing, 14-degree amber ale. Solid color on this. Let's see if I can get a good pour on camera. You can pick one of these up on their website. I think they're $10 or something like that. Cheers to this review. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to give 3 out of 4 stars. Okay, back to the drone. What do we have here? The motors are 0702 30,000 kV. We're pushing 31 millimeter props. We've got a G&B A30 connector. That's awesome. Way better than a PH 2.0. That also means it's compatible with BT 2.0. I'll show you some of the batteries that I was flying with this thing. All right, so it's got an upgraded flight controller with an MCU AT32 F435. We've got an upgraded gyro. It is a ICM 42688. Listen, I don't know what all those numbers mean, but it's supposed to be better. Flies great. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Some things that are definite upgrades that you will appreciate, even if you don't know what all those numbers are. We're talking about upgraded ESC. It's an 18 amp dual channel ESC. The VTX is actually really special. So we went from just a 25 to a 25 or 100 or 400 switchable VTX. When it's at the max power, it's a smart VTX, so it notices if it's getting too hot and it lowers the power, so that's really cool. Camera is also an upgrade, went from 600 TVL to 800 TVL. It's the BI-V2, and this guy weighs in at 16 grams. Let's go ahead and check that. So I got my camera here, get it lined up. Got my good old trusty scale. Let's power it on and throw it on there. 16.45 grams. Now, how does that compare to some other quads? Where is my, here we go. Mobula 6. This is the newest Mobula 6. 17.61 grams. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but actually, in the world of whooping, it absolutely is. Right, 37 grams for my 04 Mobula. No, that's Beta FPV. This is my Mobula, 38 grams for that. Those are 04 systems. So this is an analog drone. Analog drones, you have the ability to be a lot lighter. This is an ELRS receiver. It is serial-based, not SPI, so that's definitely an upgrade. Something I'd suggest you do right here on the where the UFL connection for the VTX is. Throw a little dab of glue on there. I need to do that to make sure this thing doesn't pop off. This is a pretty nice little drone. Now, you do need this little connector here to connect it to your computer. So, you know, it just kind of goes in these, it goes into these pins here, and then you can connect your computer. Make sure you throw this in there first before you jump on and adjust things in Betaflight. Other things that came in the box, you get a bunch of stickers. We got a piece of candy. We got a second canopy if need be. Looks like a prop removal tool. Looks like 2 sets of props in there. Yeah, they are AZI tri-blades, 1mm shaft. We got a nice little frequency chart card if you need help. This is cool. Unlimited cockroach frame replacement warranty. You break the frame on this guy and they will replace it for free. Of course, some stickers and quick start guide. So some directions for the Hummingbird Race Spec V2 Bind and Fly ELRS. All right. So yeah, this is a fun little drone. Great if you're racing. Now, I do race from time to time. I sponsor a drone racing club at the local high school. I teach high school classes. That's what I do for real when I'm not making videos. I'll test it out with those guys when we're in season. We're not. But yeah, it's fast. It is so quick and nimble. I really like flying this thing outside of my backyard. It really rips. I can get around my house with this VTX, which is cool. So definitely a fun little option if you're into racing or you want something that's super fast, super agile, super nimble. This is your drone. If that's not your jam, I've reviewed a bunch of different quads, right? I built some. I got 1S, I've got 2S. Yeah, they're all over. I got them on my wall. I review a ton of these things. So if you're looking for the right one for you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, check out some of those videos, and you can find what is right for you. But yeah, this is right for the racer. This is absolutely the fastest 65mm quad I've ever flown, to the point where it's kind of too fast for me. I guess I could dial it down. I've done a throttle cut on a dial if you want to see how that works. That would be something to check out. If you get this, you're like, I just need to tame it a little bit. You could do that. And that's something you may want to do because it really drains batteries quickly, right? Like I said, I was flying it on some BT 2.0s. I'm a fan of these lavas. They really work pretty well. And then, of course, you could just use, right, these A30 connectors from G&B. They're interchangeable. So, yeah, like 2 minutes of flight time, maybe 2:20, maybe less than that. It depends how you fly, where you fly, age of your batteries. None of my batteries are new, right? These have gone through bunches of cycles, so I don't think I can really give you an accurate flight time. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. If it wasn't, let me know what you want to know, what I missed. If you're looking for one of these, link down below. It's an affiliate link. It'll help support the channel. Love to have that support. Good luck and happy flying.